are back again. Very sorry once again for the technical difficulties. We are gonna get super on it until next time.
Yeah.
We have been rescued. I'm very sorry. Yeah, we decided to quickly fix the PC, and now we are back.
Yeah, we should be fine. We're good.
Should be good.
We're fine.
So hello everyone. Just to recap a little bit, we talked a little bit about some things. So today's going to be a preview of update 2.3, but we have done a hotfix today with some changes. Like we changed the starting money from 2,000 to 3,000. This is to mainly give players that are new to the game a better experience and, like, you know, a little bit more freedom to, you know, fail. And we also have talked about the
dynamite stick.
Yeah.
So that's been reduced in price by a half. So now it's $20, whereas it was $40 before. So like for the lower ranks, it's much nicer to take a cheaper, like, throwable. Like if you don't want to take a firebomb, you can take an explosive now. And if you're in the later ranks and you don't really have much cash to play with, you can get 3 dynamite sticks for the price of 1 frag bomb, for instance.
That's really nice. And we also talked about something that was requested by quite some people that were rank 100 but didn't get any money anymore because they, you know, during leveling you normally would get money every once in a few times, but now we're making it so that every 4,000 XP?
Yeah, every 4,000 XP you get $666.
666, the devil. And also just some things that we have added recently: South American servers, something that was requested heavily by people, as well as the reporting tool, which also brings us with the code of conduct. And you have to definitely read it because these are the rules that people have to play with in game. So try to be kind for all your other hunters, even though you do kill them in game. We are trying to keep everything as, you know,
kill them nicely.
Exactly, obviously. Kill them nicely. But yeah, we started to take a look at the ranked badges. So can you tell us something about
Yes, exactly. So one of the biggest things people are asking for is give us a reason to prestige, basically. So on the bloodline screen where you have the statistics, like how many kills you got, that sort of thing, there's now a badge, well, there will be a badge in 2.3 where it will show your progress so far. So the 3 that you can see on the screen now is tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 before you prestige. So you already start with something, so sort of show your progression, that sort of thing. And then each time you prestige up to the 10th prestige, I think it was, you get an individual badge each time, so it sort of shows your progress, and it goes through the same sort of tier progression for each. And then after the 10th one, every 10 then gives you a new badge.
Yes, so you can see the first 3 here, but obviously we don't want to show off all the badges.
Yeah, we want you to enjoy them when you get them.
Exactly. So I think Phil's spawner is already at 40, so he's gonna get see a really cool one.
Sweet badge.
Sweet badge. So yeah, definitely keep track of those.
Yeah, so just to recap, the first 10 you get 1 for every prestige, so 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And then after 10 you get a new one every 10, so 10, 20, 30.
Gotcha.
Obviously this is the first iteration of it. So moving forward, obviously we'll give you more, but for now this is what we have.
You said, will we get them even if you already are prestige?
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Yes, exactly. You will indeed. So yeah, do we want to move on to the next thing?
Yes, let's go. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we have the liquid firebomb. As the name already, you know, kind of gives it away. It is a firebomb that we can use on water. So we have an example video. You can click pause if you want to.
No,
we can look at it.
Yep.
So you can use it to light up grunts, people, or whatever you feel like lighting up. Also dead bodies. Although when you are in deep water, you'll still, you know, the burning will go off. So
yeah, so you won't be able to burn your body with this. And if you're dead in the water, this won't take you out of the game, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is mainly like, you know, there are things in the water that may or may not be killed by this thing, so
you might see some very soon.
Yeah, it's just another option for you, basically.
Exactly. So yeah, it just burns things in the water because we're gonna have lots of things in water. So Obviously,
Yeah, you need more options.
more options.
So right now, as you've seen with firebombs, dynamite sticks, when you throw them in the water, they become useless basically. So this gives us an option, like if you want to dedicate a little bit more money, you can take a waterproof dynamite stick and just cause mayhem in the water, I guess.
So, I mean, obviously, people would like to know how is the damage compared to the regular?
Okay, so on land, it's exactly the same. It's just a dynamite stick.
It's just a dynamite stick.
In water, obviously, the radius might not be so big, but we've compensated that with a bit more damage. So if you get an accurate throw on your dynamite, you're probably going to kill the guy.
Okay. So we're just going to take a look at the waterproof dynamite.
Show it in action.
Just learn to hold them long enough so they explode before the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that works too. But it is helpful, you know, obviously, to also have some things in the water, because we're going to get some things in the water. You might have already seen something during an E3 trailer. But
yeah, so
prime that boy up.
as you can see, there is nothing he can do. Your pinpoint accuracy there, he's obliterated basically.
Exactly. Unlock bangles if you use them in water. They have some, you know, the range is a lot shorter. Okay, so we said.
So we've been teasing something in the water for a while.
Exactly.
So we wanted to present to you a new feature in the game. So we have ducks. They are a new addition to the water areas in the game. So you've probably seen the ravens and the crows in the base game already.
Yep. But now
we have ducks on the water. So your fancy new firebombs dynamite stick will be very useful against this. So
we got quite some footage, because obviously we think the ducks are one of the most important.
Exactly, I think one of the most requested things, you know, something new and fresh for the game. So.
Exactly, they wanted water AI, so we come with ducks.
Yeah. As you can see, the hive also loves the ducks.
Exactly. More birds. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So obviously it is an attractor like the crows.
Exactly. So this will be more of a choke point kind of thing in the water. Yeah. So you cross a bridge that has a little shallow piece of water in the middle. You'll probably find some ducks there. Like with the hive, you can't just take an easy path under the bridge, that sort of thing.
And obviously it helps you pinpoint wherever other people are.
Exactly.
So
just to touch more on the ducks, the ducks are quite rare on the map, so you don't see them as much as you've seen like crows in the past. So this is mainly like specific areas.
That reminds me, there is some change that we make to the crows as well.
Yes, exactly. So as part of the ducks, we've done a reduction in the number of crows along the map. So level design have been playing with the numbers a bit, so just let us know how it feels. Like, do they feel useless? Do they feel much better now? Just, you know, it's more about feedback for those guys, so they can just play with some more numbers.
Exactly. So reduction. Exactly.
A reduction in the number of crows. Just to go back a bit from the points, the firebomb. So obviously it causes fire damage. One of the things we're bringing in with 2.3 is when you try and stop bleeding, burning, now the effect pauses. So before you could get to a certain point where it's like 18 health, something like this.
Yeah.
Once you stop bandaging, it was too late. It's nothing you could do.
You would always die.
So now you have the option to, you know, actually stop it while you're actively doing it. You let go of it, then it's going to carry on. If you finish what you're doing, then the effect's gone, basically.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So this will count whenever you would use your med kit or with your syringe. All those things.
They will not. So
so not the syringe.
So you have to dedicate yourself to the, you know, obviously pat yourself out. If you do a med kit, obviously the effect's going to happen. The effect will stop, so bleeding stop by med kit, but it won't pause it.
Okay, so only if you actually try to put it out, it pauses.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha. So that's helpful because you can still do it while walking.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's good to know, because then you still have a chance to, you know, get out safely. What about burning body revives? So we still are actively thinking about something to do against burning bodies, to like, you know, put the bodies out, or, you know, the likes. At the moment, you haven't found something yet. We talked about it last developer live stream with Dennis, that we're thinking about some things like a CO2 bomb or just a bucket of water, but the issue with that is because we have a lot of fire, just like campfires and stuff, in the map, it would be weird if you can turn that, or you can't turn that off. Well, you can't turn off the
Exactly. It's a matter of consistency and seeing what actually works in play, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. But we are aware of it. It is something that people requested quite heavily, actually, and it's something that we heard every stream.
Yeah.
So we are thinking about. Did you guys put Dennis in the map? We are thinking about a way of.
Yeah, Dennis is always in the map, though. Yeah.
Exactly. But we are thinking about it. So.
Yeah. Just a couple of points before we, I guess, end it.
Well, I mean, we still have a nice video of, because audio is...
Oh, of course, yeah.
Do we want to show that first?
Yeah, let's show that
first. Okay, so as you all know, audio for us is a very important feature in the game. Like, that's the whole reason we have all those audio tractors. And just in general, the sound design is very important for our game because, it is what makes Hunt.
Exactly.
Without the audio, you wouldn't have Hunt. So... Our team obviously has done.
They're really dedicated to the job, so
exactly.
You can always rely on them. To know they put the quality in.
Exactly.
They put the time in the effort,
so they've been recording stuff for the ducks.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the ducks for us are obviously an important feature. So our team has been working hard, as I can see here.
See, they don't shy away from the problems that they face.
Exactly.
They
might be attacked by the ducks, or, I think these are geese.
Yeah, but they're putting their lives on the line.
Exactly.
For this game, okay,
see them go double wielding those boots.
Yeah, I know.
The duck doesn't get any patience.
The duck AI on that is.
Duck AI, yeah.
Duck AI is spot on for this one.
Exactly.
So to end it, I guess, it's the ducks, right?
Yeah. So ducks is the AI that we teased. Like, he might have seen some tentacles, but it was actually duck tentacles.
Yeah, it was just one of the first iterations we had. Geese are quite scary on their own. Ducks, we don't want to be too scary, so geese to ducks, tentacles to geese, that sort of thing. But we think, we got the nice creepiness of Hunt.
Yeah, I think the ducks definitely. Some people have duck fear, right? Especially if there's.
There's people that are scared of ducks for sure.
Yeah.
So that's our target market, I think.
But no, the ramen monster is confirmed.
Yeah, that's one of the nicer ways of calling it, I've seen.
Yeah, that is true. So we have something called the water devil.
Yes.
That we have teased at E3 for the first time, and I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for it for quite some time.
Exactly. So obviously this is a new dedicated AI. It's not.
Exactly. It's not a boss.
It's something completely new. So
it is something completely new.
So it sort of fills a similar role to what hellhounds or armored soul meatheads would do in the world, except in water areas across the map.
Exactly. So you could say that this patch is sort of like a water theme.
Yeah, there has been a bit of a theme.
There's some water involved, but shall we just take a look?
Let's just take a look at
the water devil
what happens
works
after the ducks.
Yeah. No, this is not staged at all. But the water is gonna get creepy. Creepy.
Very creepy. Like you can imagine what it was like trying to make this thing.
Yeah, you've been working on it for how long?
Oh, just in between, the other stuff, like weapon balancing and stuff. I can't actually give you a time for it, but...
Do you have an estimate how long there's been worked on?
Couple of patches, updates worth, I guess. So obviously as the initial AI we've been working on quite a lot of ideas for a while. The water devil was one of the ones we sort of had since the early development, before I joined Crytek, and it was something that we really wanted because the water areas are what's kind of lacking in one part of Hunt that kind of makes it special, which is the AI. But we wanted to spend quite a bit of time just figuring out what was the best option. So there was a big prototype stage, there was old versions of it, that sort of thing.
Can you maybe share a little bit of old versions?
The main development one was a snake type shape, but obviously tech reasons and actually just feeling of like seeing this snake in the water, it just wasn't hunt, I guess. So we just wanted something to have that creepy element and something that would pack a punch and just fill the areas and the roles that we need.
Exactly.
To fill,
oh, it definitely packs a punch. You can indeed kill it. Yes.
Yes.
You can.
So we'll move on to how we can like sort of deal with it like in a bit later. Right now, we just want to talk about like when you move across the map. So this is supposed to change the way you move across the map, basically.
Yes.
But you will not encounter it absolutely everywhere. So these aren't grunts. These
are more like the hives and the
exactly. So
meatheads.
They will be in specific areas. Obviously, each match will be different because they're randomly spawned in. But you'll find that if you go from Blanchett Graves to Lock Bay in one game, like you won't be able to go a certain way because there's right now there's a lot of given paths. Like
you can, but it will. hurt.
You can. Yeah, exactly.
As you can see,
it'll hurt you either by you having to deal with it in the water itself, or you have to give away your position to remove it. Kind of just like the meatheads now.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so Blanchett Graves to Lock Bay Docks, the given route that you would have now will possibly be taken by water devils and even ducks. So ducks work very well with the water devil because there are some areas that are so short that the water devil wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah. So like how do you track the water devil? How does it work?
So when you come to an area of water devils, it's infested basically. So you'll notice like splashes everywhere. It's like okay, if I step into this water, they're gonna find me basically.
The tentacles will find you.
Exactly. So there are ways to sort of sneak past or sort of deal with it. So you can tank the damage, but actually attack the guy, or just give away your position. But mainly, what you would want to do is kind of avoid this enemy. So it's a strange one, but what you want to do is change the way you move around the map, basically. So it'll be even more noticeable if you have a bounty, for instance. So you're trying to get to an extraction point, you have to go across water, and it's infested by water devil. It's like, oh, I can't go anywhere near this water, so I have to go around. It's more of like a tactical thought. It's like, do I deal with it now, or do I go around this way?
Exactly, and it is really like the water devil is like creepy enough that you don't want to be in the water. It's like you're walking through the water and you just hear this sound like I can't do it, but like it's this high touch it's sneering sound.
The dolphin couch, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and it's just like gotta get out.
Yeah, so obviously deep water can be an issue in PvP. Like obviously you've got you're slower, that sort of thing, but with these, it's more about avoidance. So, yeah, you'll be at a handicap if you go into the water. With these things, you're going to be slower, and these things will chase you. Like, no matter even if you can sprint, this thing will catch you. Like, you will have to get out of there or deal with it however you can. But yeah, like in unison with PvP, it sort of works quite well. But obviously, we need feedback. So whenever this gets released, obviously all we need is the feedback. Does it feel good? Does it feel chaotic? That sort of
thing. Do you like it?
Do you like it?
Are you having
scared?
Fun?
Are you scared? But yeah, so ways to deal with it. Basically what you can do is you can shoot it as normal, obviously, but single bullet weapons will obviously be less effective against the swarm of whatever it could be.
Exactly.
So you want to use explosives, shotguns, that sort of thing. What you can do is if you're in the deep and it's got you can actually stun it to try and hit it, so melee it, and you can maybe get that opportunity, like that second or two, to run away, get out, do the thing. Bullets also do that as well, so the stronger the bullet, the more impact it's going to have on the swarm to stop it. And then this is your little window of opportunity to
run out,
either deal fast damage or haul ass out, exactly, straight out.
No freaking way. It is really, like, it creeps me out. It's not that I don't like... Okay, no, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say, it's not that I don't like tentacles.
Well, that's your business. Okay.
But it is just creepy because of the sound.
Exactly.
And just the thing it does and moves and squirms. It's just like, I don't want to be here, especially because of the water, and it is so slow. Or you are so slow.
Exactly, you're slow even if you're in shallow water. It's much faster than you are. But it's hard to take a video of it because it wouldn't do it justice. So the audio, the feeling of just coming upon it, the time where it comes out the water screaming at you, like there's no way a video can capture that, I think. But yeah, throw yourself in that.
Yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes.
Yeah, I think I saw something about how much health it has. It has about 150 health, but obviously modifiers on that, it all changes things, yeah.
We'll watch the video.
Yeah, we have a final video just to sort of showcase 2.3.
And as you can see, we have the doctor tractors.
Yeah.
And someone being followed by the water devil that is being...
Water dynamite.
And the water dynamite. As you can see, because like it was already blown up, but obviously that ripples.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go back.
And the next one.
This one?
Go.
Oh, this one, yeah. But like because of the rippling of the water, it will be, you know, it will notice where you are and come to you.
Yeah, exactly. So basically the way it will be attracted to you, I guess, is water disturbances. So you can distract it very easily. So you could throw literally anything in the water that makes a splash and it will aggro it. So it's easily distracted, but once it gets a hold of what it wants, it's very hard. It's very hard to get it off you.
How big is the range to trigger the water devil?
So it's roughly 40-ish meters, I would say.
40-ish meters?
Yeah,
okay.
so mainly if you see like an area, because in this case we only saw like one in one area, basically.
Exactly.
There'll be like five, 6 in an area, and they'll cover like a wide range basically. So you can't say like it's a given range, but if you step into an area where these are, then they will find you for sure.
Everyone will ignore regular dynamite and just go. Well, that's the thing. The regular dynamite stick is cheaper now.
Yeah.
We need blood. But yeah.
Yeah. So the final points, I guess, is
ducks.
Ducks.
We have ducks.
We have ducks. The test server, I think, would come in early next week. I would say early next week.
Yeah, early next week is when you'll be able to try this out. So. Yeah.
So obviously, feedback is the most important thing.
Exactly.
Worked on this for a while, so we need to know what you think about it. Is it creepy enough for Hunt? Like, if not, I'm sure we can find a way to make it even more creepy. Right? So.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that this is already going to make it super creepy. Yeah, so like, we're going to do Q&A as well, but the reason we now have smaller patches is because that way we can focus more on a lot of things.
Yeah.
We're reading all the chats.
Yeah.
We have chats on many channels,
yeah.
So we're trying our best to read it on Twitch, on YouTube, and on Mixer. But no, there are answers for YouTube as well. But the way it is that we do it now, like in the beginning, if you remember, we had contact patch 1 and we had performance patch 1.
Yeah.
And these all took longer because we were so focused on like getting a bigger patch out, and which means a lot of people were waiting for new content, new improvements, new everything else. So during every patch that we do now, they're just smaller patches, but they'll have bug fixes and performance updates. Now, I know that some people are a bit confused because obviously in the roadmap we have on longer term the CPU and I think it's also GPU performance updates. But obviously during that it's not that we don't work on it before that. It's not that we, you know, don't improve or you know, up the performance during this.
Exactly. So it's like me, I work on content, so there's nothing performance wise I could actually do.
Yeah.
So like obviously different teams work on different things. So the guys who are working on performance are constantly working on performance. You know, whenever they can, they will push something into these content updates, and it's like we're doing our stuff, they're doing their stuff, and we try and combine them as much as we can. Basically.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Like the fact that we have different people working on different things, so different things can happen at the same time. That's why we'll have content coming out, which is obviously being worked out, as well as, you know, performance being worked on.
Yeah.
2 different groups of people, and both as a main focus. Like the same as we, you know, want to listen to the community with like requests for like servers or I mean the report function that we have now, or a water something to put off water. Go Rob, give me an R for Rob. R!
Thanks guys, thanks guys.
Matchmaking is also something we're still working on, so yes, it is things that we are working on. So the party inspector is going to be something where you can see, you know, obviously what kind of player you're playing with, so especially with random, it will be more helpful that you can see like, oh, this person has this type of gear, or he's prestige 10, or he is just a new player.
Yeah, I think it's mainly to sort of, you know, organize what you're going to take in.
Exactly.
Because right now, if you have a friend, you can just jump on Discord. It's like, yeah, I'm going to take a concertina this time. You take a high bomb this time. That sort of thing.
Exactly. But yeah, so if you have any questions, let it come in. What do you guys want to know about the ducks?
Yeah.
What about the ducks?
Yeah.
I want about more ducks.
Yeah.
Or the water devil, maybe. Like, maybe the water devil. But yeah, just come up with all the questions that you can ask. Obviously, we can't answer everything because we can't answer all questions because it's not our area of expertise. Can we use decoys to cause distractions for the water devil?
Exactly. So you can use decoys, you can throw dynamite sticks. They might not do anything, but they make a splash, so it will hear it. And you can throw in lanterns, anything you can think of, I guess.
How much XP does the water devil give?
I think it's on par with the armored right now, so I think 60-ish? 60
Okay. Someone asked if we're going to get a new boss. I mean, if you look at the roadmap, we are getting a new boss.
It's on the roadmap, yeah.
We can't say anything about it yet because we don't want to overhype or start, you know, introducing something that we're still working hard on, so that you guys don't get too impatient with us. What about anti-cheat? No, we have easy anti-cheat, which we work closely with to obviously, you know, find hacks and cheats that are active, and then we report them, and they obviously check themselves.
Yeah, and we've also got some work happening internally to try and see what we can take away from hackers, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. So we are actively always working on it, and so far it's been doing well. Obviously, if you still notice that someone would be cheating, or you think someone is cheating, you can go to report someone right now, because we now have a reporting tool in the game. So if you get killed by someone, you can report that player, but as well as if someone, you know, is rude or has an offensive name.
So the code of conduct comes in, right?
Exactly. The code of conduct, which you can find at huntshowdown.com/conduct. Let's see. Can you change the full mag? Can you charge the mag?
Yeah, so I think talking about the Winfield. Yeah, when you come in with the Winfield, you're missing a bullet. That's mainly just you haven't put one in the chamber yet, or you put one in the chamber but didn't refill the bullet. And it's just kind of like a little touch, just like keep an eye on your weapons.
Exactly. Can we see ducks in the video? I mean, we can play the video still, or if you haven't seen it. We have audio for ducks. Exactly. It is quack, quack, quack. I can't do the audio ducks. I'm not a good duck.
Yes. So yeah, like duck placement.
A looting system for the dead hunter body in the future. We have looting actually, and we also changed it with the last patch, the previous patch update. Sorry. Patch update, same thing.
Yeah, so like everything's more chance based now. So
exactly. So
you've also got a method of getting money from people as well. Yeah. So you down a hunter, you got a chance to earn like $50, like less chance to earn 100, 500. Exactly. You can also get consumables, ammo back, that sort of thing.
What about a report abuse? Obviously, at the moment, we don't have a limit on it, but if we, you know, feel that we should get a limit, we are getting one. So it actually, you know, it's only X amount of reports per day, or, you know.
Yeah, it's something we're actively working on. So yeah.
Exactly. We're still balancing it out. We just didn't want to limit because obviously, yes, sometimes it happens that you are actually encountering an offensive person like 5 times in a row, but I sure as hell hope not.
Yeah.
Is the water devil affected by the Beastmaster rework?
It is not. No, so Beastmaster or Beastface.
But is Beastface would work for the ducks then, I suppose?
Yeah, so it works on animal attractors. So this is the dogs in the cage, chickens. We got the ducks, the ravens. All those things are affected by it, but actual full AI are not. Exactly.
So I know that someone asked.
Best face.
I know that someone asked. Can the water devil kill the ducks? No. Other AI doesn't attack AI in our game, so that won't.
So it doesn't hunt them down, but if there is a grunt chasing you and this water devil wants you more, the grunt may take damage from it, and it may die.
But they would not attack each other.
No, so
It's
if a grunt came into the water, it wouldn't care. But if it found a hunter there it wants to eat this grunt in its way, it's just gonna attack it.
Right, that. Gotcha.
Yeah, so reduce the raven spam. Level design has done some work on the numbers of ravens across the map, so let us know how it feels in 2.3.
Exactly, there will be less ravens. At the moment, we don't have new nerfs and traits for this one. Only like
no, this is mainly just this is mainly like for people with the lower ranks. We want people at the very highest ranks and prestige to get something.
Exactly. Yeah, we can show the.
And then it's about new content basically.
Did it actually work? No.
The first new AI that we released.
The first new AI, indeed. The ducks now.
The ducks.
So yeah, we have the badges, which is new, which is going to be for people. We can repeat it once more. So it was every.
Yes. So.
Right?
So these 3 are when you are not prestige. So each tier you get to, obviously your badge will increase. So 1, 2, and 3 there. As you prestige for the first 10 levels, each prestige will give you a new badge. And it will go through the same process of the tiers. And then after you hit 10, it will then change the badge every 10. So at 10, 20, 30 is when your badges will change. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. So I see that Justin. Oh no, not Justin. Is there more stuff, Rembert? Is there more stuff planned for the prestige levels, or the badge is the final say?
Oh no, this is basically just the first iteration that we want to do.
The first step.
Yeah, and then in the future, we're talking about multiple ways how we can reward
so
people,
obviously later down the line we have customization where we'll get more freedom to do stuff with. But at the moment, this is the start.
We wanted to make sure people have something, because obviously people work hard, like you said, someone ranked 40, prestige 40 already. Like, we want to reward people somewhat.
Badges with 500 word skulls on them. I wonder, what is the max prestige? Technically, we don't have a max prestige, right?
No,
100?
Yeah, I think it's 100. Can't hold me against that one, though. I'm assuming it's 100.
It's 100, but I think it can. I mean, we could technically increase prestige forever. You know, like.
Bragging rights wise, yeah, sure.
Exactly. What is the update of crafting? Well, we still have to wait for crafting information for a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
We will announce more if we have that information or are ready to share that information.
Yes.
So obviously we can't do that yet. Is the shotgun broken? Isn't Nitro the only gun that should one shot? I mean, the shotgun depends on the range.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are point blank, the shotgun, you'll hit them with every pellet and obviously kill the guy. Exactly. Nitro is a short range, one-shot rifle for sure. It depends on the range.
Exactly. So obviously, a shotgun will never one-shot if it's a distance. Like, how much? I don't know exact numbers.
Shotguns, like within 10 meters or so.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if you manage to nail him with every pellet, then yeah, definitely dead.
Exactly.
Just saw some comments on the crows. So the number has been reduced, but obviously they're still a big part of the game. So we don't want to remove stealth at all. It's mainly if you want to be stealthy and actually move somewhere, then this should help.
Exactly. We will never remove it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, yeah, this is something I would like to add because I know a lot of people have asked about teaming. The reason it's not in the code of conduct is because obviously regular teaming up that isn't pre-teaming is something that we allow in the game. We want people to be able to meet each other, like, well, that sounds kind of like meet someone, that they don't know, and maybe come to compromise or how's it called? Decide to share the bounty. Yeah. But at the moment, obviously, it also happens that people will pre-team, which we don't think is okay.
Yeah.
But because if we were to add something like that to the code of conduct, it's very hard to say if this is pre-teaming or not. Obviously, it's hard, sometimes hard to tell. But it is something that we're still working on, making the obviously to make the pre-teaming harder for people to queue up together and to get in the same match.
Yeah, that's the issue. The CCU, once it obviously increases, that's when you'll see much less of it.
Exactly. Are we actually... I mean, something that is coming soon as well is the solo event.
Exactly, yeah. So we want to do a solo event. You know, we want to try it out, see what people think. If people really like it, then
I think people
then
like solo
obviously
only.
we can sort of find a way to bring it in much longer. Maybe it's an event for a long time. Maybe it's a new game mode. Who knows?
Exactly. So there is something that is coming quite. It's gonna come soonish.
Yes.
Like solo only mode is something that was been requested for a lot of people. Obviously, then teaming won't be. Well, I mean, people can still team technically, but I think it will be less issue. It will be 10 players like usual. So, oh my god, did you read that?
I did.
That was really bad.
So sweet.
A leave game confirmation button. Oh, that is actually something that we have talked about with the team, and that is something that we're going to change. I don't know if it was going to be in the...
I don't think it's in this one.
No, it might be the next one.
Possibly, yes.
Yeah, because...
It is an issue. Because I've done it myself. I've clicked the button. Why did I do this?
Exactly. So we are making it that it's hard to leave the match when you're like...
Yeah, so you have to dedicate to leaving before you can just click the button. Because
we are aware that this is something that people did not want. I see already some things come up in the chat, but we can't talk about that yet. Can we traffic map, please? What do you mean by traffic the map? Traffic map? Can you please recap everything quickly? Okay, so we've talked about rank badges. We've talked about ducks.
Yeah, the rank 100 plus progression. So while you won't increase in rank, you will get money every 4,000 XP. So you'll get $666 every 4,000 XP you get at rank 100.
Exactly.
Yeah, just a few more things on the recap. So
the liquid firebomb.
Yeah, dynamite sticks are cheaper. We've got a liquid firebomb that explodes on water. We got waterproof dynamite sticks. We have ducks. We have the water devil that's coming out. That about covers it, I think.
Exactly. We ever add a bigger hellhound and give some bounty to? Ooh, I don't think I want a bigger hellhound, to be honest. I think the regular hellhounds are fine.
Yes.
Fireproof water, exactly. I mean, I would assume it's not really water then, isn't it? Oil?
Oh, it could be. I don't know, like kerosene or whatever would burn on water.
Not the best chemical trained person.
Huntified liquid.
Huntified liquid, exactly. But I saw someone ask for Japanese localization. I know that is something that we have planned. I think it was planned at least. I just don't know if it went.
I mean, yeah, of course we want to include as many languages as we possibly can.
Exactly. Can you burn corpse in the water with the new fireproof bomb?
Nope.
Nope, you cannot.
David says no. Just so you know, David says no.
David says no. Water hellhound. What about matchmaking? Matchmaking is obviously something that we are still working on. That is still being improved. So we are working on that. Also, South American server, South African server. Oh, South African servers. Yeah, that is probably gonna be it depends on the player base. So every server that we add, obviously, you know, dilutes. Is that the word?
Yeah, I guess.
It spreads out the player base because obviously you have people playing on this server and you have playing on another server. So we need to have a big enough group of players to support a server for it to be worth it.
So obviously more people who play, the more chance we have of adding new servers.
Getting more servers.
Exactly.
At the moment, I think having the South American server was something that we've been requested for a lot of people. So that's why it is something we just different. What about a new map? We are working on a new map. Can't say anything about it more.
It's on the roadmap.
David says no, lol. We give us a sum of the end with all the players roaming around like an evolve. We see every movement, etc. It's really good. So we are going to get an after match report, which at the moment I can't show anything up because I don't know exactly how.
We would love to just give you options to show how the game played out. It is something that we've spoke about quite a lot. Yeah.
So are the rank badges something people we kill will be able to see, or are they just in the main menu?
As the first iteration, it's mainly just a personal thing. So you can see your own progression. Obviously, moving forward, when we can see more about other players, obviously you got the inspector coming as well.
Exactly. Then you'll be able to see it from others. But at the moment, you know. Oh, okay, so that was a traffic map. You'll be able to see more from the other player. Will the Water Devil feast on killed player? Will it leave to its start point? Can I revive body in the water then? That's a good point.
Okay, so what it likes to do is once it find something or something's aggroed it to a point, so you could have thrown something in, it will stay at that point looking for whatever it like aggroed it basically. So if the hunter dies, it's going to still stick around for a short while, and then what if it's had no other aggro, it's just going to go back. Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
also because it's an infested area, the whole area will be repopulated, so if you want to get your friend, you have to get him quick.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, I mean, you can obviously still kill it, but it is going to be a risk.
Exactly.
We had something lore related in the near future. I mean, we have quite a lot of soft lore, but it is, you know, the lore is not the main aspect of the game. And we have some lore bits every once in a while here and there, but it will be not specifically like this is a big lore thing.
Yeah.
It's just stuff that happens.
Obviously, for early access, we want to get the main beats first, and we try and push as much narrative as we can into those things.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Heavy run away with dog drying. Modify your existing health bar pattern other than lose them and repurchase them. So, like, are we going to be able to change your health bars? I don't know.
As far as I know, it won't happen anytime soon, but obviously it's another point that we spoke about quite often.
Yes. If you have issues with like hyping, even though you are playing on the South American server, in general, I would reach out to your support. So that's hunchodan.kayako.com. Because obviously on the stream we can't do anything about it. But then we can help and maybe look into problems. Because now, for some reason, I know that some people indeed had it in Chile, but for most people it seemed fine.
Yeah, so it's just ironing out the creases, I guess.
Yes. Any new hunter modes coming? Well, we're gonna get the solo event, which is not directly a different mode, but it will be a different.
Exactly, it's a different way to play. Right,
exactly. Let's see. Can we have a reconnect up feature to be able to get disconnected and instantly losing a hunter? Reconnect or disconnecting it if it's
like if someone disconnects from the game, can they reconnect? Right now,
no,
it's not possible. It's something that we really want, but we'll have to see technical wise how we can do it in the future.
Yeah, but in general, most of the time you should not lose your hunter if you.
No, if it's not your fault, then.
Exactly.
We've been more forgiving than we used to be. If
it happens a lot, definitely reach out to us so we can look at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Replay the Water Devil, please. Okay.
So yeah, like I said, like it looks creepy in the videos, but when you try it out for yourself, it feels completely.
Can we just look at this video again as well? I really want to see it.
Yeah, so this is the audio guys, like really pushing the boundaries of audio design.
And it's back. Press R to pay Rob some respect, guys.
Thanks, guys. It's been a rough time building the water.
So with the map in the hunter hand, this is something that we had as a request and we actually had tonight because it will not look. It will look strange. Like, yes, it's nice to have the, like, I can understand the idea where it comes from because like there are some games that do it, but we just don't think it will work in our game.
Exactly.
Poor dogs. We need a rain. What about ghost event where you see stuff pop up or remove some of your stealth?
So I'm guessing that's just like random events in the world, I guess.
Oh, like something that will, you know, pop up. Yeah. I mean, we are gonna have like, and we want to have more events in the future, like, or we're thinking also about like community events.
This one's more specific, like in a match. So will something happen that will remove your stealth? I don't think that's.
How does that really?
It doesn't really work because like the reason why AI don't trigger the crows and stuff is because those sort of audio cues are the things that players know that someone else has messed up.
Exactly.
So you mess up, people are going to know about it. We don't want to kind of just push this on you because then it's just not fair.
Any update on health regen bug when playing with high ping? I think we're still looking in the health. Health bug. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are still looking.
In fact, I think it might be a possible fix.
So someone asked maybe a darker night mode to make the electric lamp useful again. I think like in the end, even when it was darker, did we use the lamp? more.
Yeah, it was mainly where we see people using them is underground. So
Yeah, exactly. Indoors.
Like upping the brightness of everything. Underground's a bit brighter as well, I think. Using it above ground, it was kind of too revealing for people.
Exactly. I mean, in general, it's not much about like it being dark. It's more about people will give away your position, which I think was the main reason that people did not use it.
Exactly.
Because if you use the lamp, especially if it's so dark, it just directly gives away your position because it is a bright light.
But it's something that we want to look into to make more useful in the future.
Yeah.
Because right now it is useful if you like if things are quite dark for you and you like to have the lamp, but we'd like to bring some more uses in there.
We need chickens. I mean, we have a chicken coop in the game already.
Multiple chickens.
Of the players you've killed in the extended mission summary. So we are wanting to make something more towards like having either, you know, a tag or something cool so you can see who you've killed. That is something that we're thinking about. I don't know how we're going to do it or when we're going to do it, but it is something that we think is very cool. That we want to.
Yeah, there's also the summary stuff that we want to bring in the future that will obviously include this as well.
I feel the indicator is too strong and explosive at the moment, doesn't fit with the game. Any plans on changing that?
So that's when you get damaged by... if you don't die from an explosion, obviously it's going to deal a lot of damage to you, so it has to sort of respect that.
Or do you mean how it looks like? I feel like.
Oh wait, no, okay, the aim indicator.
Like I understand because it doesn't look in style of the game. I don't know. If
okay, yeah. I mean, it's feedback that we need, I guess. It doesn't fit, but it works for the purpose, I guess. So
yeah, exactly.
To change in the future, like for sure.
Exactly. It will look more smoother than.
Exactly. For now, it's not a big priority for us, but yeah, it's on the list, I guess.
It's actually funny because nobody ever mentioned it, and like I thought about it myself as well, but yeah. Yeah,
when we used to play without it, it used to be a lot harder.
Yeah, oh definitely.
It was a lot harder.
At what point can we expect new bosses and maps? If you check the roadmap, if you go to hunchshowdown.com/roadmap, you'll be able to see that we have a map as well as a boss planned, and also an outline of how long that would take.
Yes.
Obviously, we can and will not give exact dates because
these things take take quite a lot of time. Need more sleep time.
That was
yeah, these things take a lot more time, so when we have something to show, of course we'll show it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's showing prestige that will come with the partner expected. You can see what your partner has. Can we expect the XP given for hunter kills to be disconnected from hunter tiers? It feels a bit strange to get more XP for killing someone as a tier 3 with a machete and call conversion than a tier 1 with a knife.
Yeah, so we brought that in to sort of help the camping issue against new players. Obviously that was quite a while ago, so you know, there's been talks possibly of including gear in the XP calculation, that sort of thing. It's stuff that we want to touch again in the future.
I don't think we're gonna make it more clear where your teammate is. Obviously, the blue outline is already quite like unnatural for, you know, or unimmersive, if that's the word. And you can obviously also see on the map where your teammate is. So you should be able to always find him. Obviously, sometimes it's a little bit harder to see than other moments, but I don't think we're gonna change it.
Yeah, it's best if you stick with your teammate. It keeps you guys closer.
Winnie, can you add a tray where you can see dead bodies in dark side? I don't think we're gonna add it, but you can always add the idea to our feedback page.
Yeah, it could possibly be a tarot card in the future.
Are we spoiling things here?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me? Can we get an opacity slider for the teammate's outline? Maybe that's something. I think we're going to get eventually also more graphical options, so I don't know exactly what that will include, but this is something that we're still working on. That it would. What if you make infected? What if you make infected?
I guess in like a game mode or something, you infect people.
Exactly. We want more real ducks. Please make a map and have more ammunition. Compact ammo buff. Performers need help. Fixing the matchmaking. It is. That's the thing. We just said that as well. For us, fixing the matchmaking, fixing optimization are all very important things. But optimization is a different team, then content is a different team, then
matchmaking.
All different people work on different things. So we are working on all these things. Definitely check that out. I also want to quickly show you guys that we have a roadmap and where you can find this roadmap.
Exactly, yeah.
Excuse me. Gotta drink some water. It's already here. So if you go to huntshowdown.com or go to our website, you can go to our roadmap, and you'll be able to see things on the roadmap. We'll be... So anyways, we can... This is the right mouse? Yeah, okay. So for example, we are working on a new map, which is for midterm. It's longer, or like less than 3 months, and we have a new boss planned for, and female characters for long term. So that there is obviously a variety of like when it can happen. So not everything will be exactly in 3 months, and not exactly you know, at the same time. But it is something that we are working towards in those variations. I think we're gonna update the roadmap as well, because we're gonna get some other stuff, or it might have already been updated. Yeah, okay, it seems that it's updated. So we got the party inspector coming quite soon, rank badges. I think it's actually also a community request, because like the community wants a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's mainly like, I'm prestiging, what do I get out of it?
Exactly.
And this is the first step in sort of rewarding people.
So I got the water devil, loading level time, so that's something we're also still working on, making the loading times easier. Trust me, the bayou is not lame. It will be a really, really cool map. Like, I can't say anything about it. Obviously, we know more than you guys do, but it is going to be very, very interesting.
So what else is on there?
Let me see.
Yeah,
Weapon handling.
Effect feedback. Yeah, something that we're working on.
So there are a lot of things that we are working on, and obviously optimizing the game is something that happens constantly. Private lobbies is something that we have on the long term, I think. No, is it service? Present? No, I think it's under here.
What's it looking
I know it's somewhere. We're getting custom lobbies. Yeah.
There you go.
Here, it's gonna be midterm. I think custom lobbies will be cool, because then people can obviously play with their friends all at once.
Yeah.
And potentially maybe also, you know, get tournaments going.
Yeah, gives you an opportunity to sort of play with the game a bit as well, without really
that
any,
too,
any
exactly. Because obviously a lot of people are new and they want to play without other players. They just want to roam around and play with the AI.
Yeah, get eaten by water devils. Yes.
Ducks.
And ducks, yeah.
Just ducks. Yeah. If you want to have some private time with the ducks and just like enjoy the scenery, you can do that. So we will provide that. Is anyone working on network issues in live? We're having bad routers to hunt service resulting in high ping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Networking is something we're constantly working on. Like,
exactly.
These guys do not stop.
Duck only server. I want to hunt the ducks. Can we have a duck as hunter? I think everyone is pretty sold for ducks. So at the moment, no, we don't have any plans for esports, because obviously, even if the custom lobby is there, there will still be functions. I feel personally for a good esports game, esports ready game, or esports ready. Yeah, a game that's esports
ready. It's like flash it on the screen. Esports ready.
Esports ready. We'll obviously need like a spectator mode and all that stuff.
All these things, like once early access is done, then this is the sort of thing we can think about.
Exactly. So yes, we'll get the custom lobby, which I think will already, you know, answer a lot of people's questions, or like requests rather. But with the with like actually going for esports, it's gonna be a while. Like it's gonna definitely be a while. We just want to focus on, you know, getting the performance up, getting features that you guys really want in the game, having fun game modes, having solo only, having, you know, the duos as we regularly have.
Exactly. We just want Hunt to be this experience that people love, and then we can see if we want to take it in that direction.
The next step, exactly. Show the ducks one more time. Okay, we'll do the ducks one more time.
We're on par with the audio guys right now. On the front lines.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
No.
This is Water Devil.
Yeah, this one. We're going past.
Okay, we have the ducks.
Okay.
One more time.
One more time.
Yeah, you can see them chilling in the water. Relax. Oh, and there they go. Yes.
The hive's loving it.
The hive
loving
is just attractive. You can see them flap, flap, flap in the distance. Max prestige is 100 now. Oh god, you're almost there, Phil Spawner. Just 60 more. Just 60 more. What volume of mics? Is our mic low? No, it should be pretty high.
Test.
No, it should be high.
Where be the water devils? So it's in random areas across the map, so only water areas, like they're confined to the water.
Exactly.
You'll find them across the islands at Lock Bay, for instance, or you can go across the river at Alice Farm. Like you'll see them there next to the bridges, mainly just to stop easy options across the water, basically.
Poor Phil Sprite. Oh, I thought I reached 40. Am I confused? I thought he reached 40.
This guy does not stop. Good for him. Good for him.
Maybe game where you just hunt another hunter. Just
okay, yeah. So Dennis confirms it's 50 for now, but
oh, it's 50 for now.
It's like we said before.
Okay.
We can increase it anytime we want, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But you mean for the badges then? That's it.
For the badges, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm guessing there's a cap of 50.
Like this, I don't think. I mean, yeah, I think. I mean, it's something that we've talked about from the start that we can always make it higher.
Yeah.
Exactly. Obviously, people can keep going and going and going. And Phil Spawner obviously has prestige probably the most in our game. Like how many? I thought it was 40, but he might have actually like prestige past that.
Nice.
They will change it when you're at 49.
Is stop burning still a thing? If you're talking about the mechanic in general, like, yes. What we want to do with 2.3 is if you're stopping your burning, it pauses it while you're trying to stop it. So if you're at the edge of your health, you can still survive, basically. Exactly.
So it is going to be a lot easier to turn off fires when you're trying to run away. It's not that it keeps burning when you're like that last little bit of health and you're like, I want to get out, but it will stop.
Yeah.
So now it will pause until you like were to stop doing it.
Can the water devil be killed? Yes, it can. It's more effective with weapons that don't shoot single bullets, but you can still kill it as you would any other AI, basically.
Exactly. It's a lot easier with a shotgun, especially because of the spread.
Yeah.
Last time, anything share what makes Nightmare mode so nightmares? Well, we can't really share anything about the Nightmare event yet because obviously we haven't told or shared anything about that yet.
Yeah, still actively working on it, basically.
But we will obviously do a stream about that, about all the things. Usually we try to do streams about all the subjects. Obviously, some things are easily more visible, visible. Because images work better than explaining it. But we are gonna do a stream about the Nightmare event and obviously about the map and about the new times of day that we would add or anything else we try to
It's like once we have something to share, we'll share it with you guys, basically.
Thank you so much, Rogan. We appreciate it. You like the game so much as well.
Yes, we do this for you guys.
What did I miss? You missed the whole stream, but you'll be able to rewatch the stream. Yes. Everything will be live, or everything will be not live, but
everything will be pre-recorded.
Exactly. Everything is recorded and saved, so everyone can play.
Yeah, tear us apart, frame by frame.
Yeah. Can you kill the water devil? Yes, you can.
Yeah. You can also stun it.
Yes, we are working. We are thinking about something to put out fires. We know very much that people really want to put out fires when your teammate is burning. And we agree that should be a thing. We're just trying to figure out what makes the most logical sense to do that. So
exactly, yeah.
Definitely keep everything in mind.
Good morning.
Good morning. You can already start it from the start on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. You can always rewatch it. If you want. I hate it when my teammate catches on fire. That's why he shouldn't die. Because if he doesn't die, he can't be put on fire and he can't lose all his health drinks when he's on the floor. That's great advice, right?
Yeah. Sure, right, yeah, sure.
Listen, Linda. Holy bomb? What?
Holy bomb.
Holy bomb. But we have South American servers, actually. We have South American servers.
Yes, they came in with 2.2.
So when is the game supposed to go live in 1.0? We are planning to be in early access for about a year.
Yeah.
So the entire early access phase will be about a year long.
Exactly, yeah. At least.
Exactly. Good. That's how you don't burn.
Obviously you want to look at options, like if we can't get this CO2 bomb, water bottle, bucket thing, we'll try and find like a way to
Another way, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, to help.
So yeah, is there gonna be heaven hounds to fight hellhounds? I mean,
I'm not gonna say no, but I don't think there's gonna be a yeah there either.
Heaven hounds.
That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before.
And the ETA new map. Well, the ETA, if you look at on the roadmap, it's less than 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yes, everything is on YouTube, everything is on Twitch. You can watch the VOD, you can watch the video on YouTube, you can watch it on Mixer, you can watch it anywhere. So we have it on all places so you can rewatch the streams. I'm just waiting. Let me quickly check something real quick.
Rob dogs, really. Gonna have tough AI in the game, actively working on AI all the time. What can we bring to the game? And if we have anything to share in the future, we will.
Because we might have some exciting news to share. I just want to know if this is the case.
The case. New gameplay live. I don't think we would do that today. I think you do a stream next week possibly when 2.3 goes out. I guess. A veggie head counter to the meat head. Again, I'm not going to say no, but it's not a yes.
Are you gonna add demon dogs? SLI support, I think, is that not on the roadmap? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not that much into technical things, so I don't know if that's... I think performance? I mean, I know we have the X12, but we're not like...
Yeah, we can talk to the right guys about it, see if we can get
exactly,
on the
like, that's the thing with a lot of the times the streams, obviously you guys want to ask a lot of questions where we do not answer or know the answer to because it's not our area of expertise.
We try and know as much as possible, but it's impossible to know everything.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm just waiting. Okay, we're just gonna keep talking for a tiny bit longer, and do our last questions before something.
Yeah, but possibly something. Yes.
Before possibly something.
Yeah, if you've got any more questions about 2.3 stuff, if you have questions about 2.2 that went out.
Exactly. Will we get more Grunt Hunter models? Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Yes.
We'll introduce some kind of game so you can play in the game lobby or load in the game with a mate or do some...
so it's kind of like a pre-lobby.
Yeah, like a pre-lobby. I mean, it would be really cool, but I don't think it's on our priority list right now. Like,
it's like we want to get the experience there first and then start bringing in things like this.
Exactly. What about an expand all button on the roadmap?
Yeah, it's because you click through the roadmap every stream, so it's like just expand all and show us everything.
Yeah, that's a good point, but we don't want to.
Just help yourself.
We don't want to talk about every. That's from the website point of things. Yes. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the latest changes that we've done, or what is you guys' impression of the last patch? Like, did you guys have fun so far with the stickies, with the decoys? Like, what are your favorite things that we just added? Let us know.
Yeah, also, if you didn't notice for the previous update, that the Moz in the Gant is now much cheaper. Yes. So it's a much more viable option for loadouts. Especially coming in 2.3 as well, where you get more money as you are rank 100 and you keep playing, or you start with more money. That sort of thing.
I mean, technically, if you say suicide grunt would be crazy, you can put a sticky on a grunt.
Exactly, you can already do this.
You can do this.
It's also hilarious to put a chaos bomb on a grunt's back.
Yeah, I was watching this clip of Archie who's like trolling his teammate by like throwing a blank fire decoy, and he would be like, there, it's like a shot, and like he would walk after it, and then he's like, no, run the other side. It was just really hilarious. But yeah. Without the picture, it's too small. Everything else is okay. It's probably because you're obviously used to having the throwing range like really long.
Exactly.
By default.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's just sort of like did a pass where we sort of normalized everything, gave everything like categories. Like heavy things should like not be thrown as far, and then you can sort of specialize yourself as someone who can throw things further, basically.
Exactly. Also, something that we have now. I mean, it's just a little thing. Obviously, this did not take a lot of effort for us to make, and it's not something that the team really did. We worked on Steam trading cards and badges,
so
and
cool.
you can get emotes now, which are really, really cool. Even though I feel like I never really use my Steam emotes, I got quite a lot, like every once in a while, but then I can just spam these emotes. So we now have awesome, you know, little emoticons. We have Steam badges. That some of them are a little bit inspired. Also, I saw that the foil badges. It's a little teaser that it is based on. Okay. What is it? I can't see the bottom.
No.
It's the secret.
Oh, tell your friends.
Oh, tell my friends.
Yes.
Okay. So
news just in, fresh in off the press.
Exactly. So this is something that I've been asked quite a lot for a while. When are you guys gonna do a free weekend? So right now we have a free weekend, so you can play until I think it's Monday. Can you not?
Oh, I can't see. It's green. No.
It's green. Is it? I don't remember exactly until when. I don't know if he's still at the door.
Yeah.
But I believe it is until Monday, starting right now. And also, if you want to buy Hunt during the free weekend, so definitely tell all your friends. Definitely tell all your friends. It is for 3 days exactly.
Yes.
That you can play Hunt now. You can try it out.
Yes, exactly.
And if you buy it, it is 20% discount at the same time. So yeah, definitely try Hunt out.
Definitely.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, if you haven't.
That's why we were totally not. We're totally not like stalling this.
We don't stall. We answer questions.
Exactly.
We answer questions.
So we have a discount and we have a free weekend. The free weekend so that people can already try it, and obviously the discount. So if you try it and you really like it, you're able to play.
Exactly.
So yeah, I hope that you guys insert. I see the word insert.
Yeah.
I hope that you guys tell your friends to try the game out if they haven't already. Looks like I'm getting some free kills this weekend. But yeah, I mean, if that's what you like, tell your friends.
Yeah, I mean, all these new fresh faces will get good before that point, I guess.
Exactly.
You'll have a lot more of a challenge. There'll be more new people, but there'll be a lot more challenge, I think.
Exactly. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy. So go to the Steam store, look for Hunt Showdown if you are new and you don't know what the game is. Hunt Showdown is a PvP, PvE monster hunting game where you have to find clues to find a boss and kill that to get the bounty and get out. It's in the late 1800s styled.
Yeah, it's match based, so it takes the best parts of survival.
Exactly.
And puts it in a match based format, basically.
So tell everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we will see you guys next time.
Yes,
whenever that is. So have a good one. Bye.
Cheers.